Very much for joining in. First, your thoughts in terms of what the event is supposed to be, what you're trying to achieve from the event as well.
Oh, I think it's the starting of a new revolution. I'm so excited to see the environment here. I think I can clearly see we always thought it's going to change the investment habits of India, but just walking into it gives you a different buzz. And I think it's going to just wait for next 2-3 hours. You'll see once it's beamed throughout the country. You're going to see we are getting so many tweets. We are getting investors from reaching out to us. We're really excited about this concept. And I think the 7th is going to become synonymous with investment day in the country.
Well, Mr. Sikka, I have a simpler question then. I'm sure you're going out there. There's a lot of money still that goes into gold. I wanted your opinion on gold as of now. Gold or mutual funds? What do you choose?
Gold through mutual funds.
All right, gold through mutual funds. So that's quite interesting.
What about Bitcoin?
I think I'll stick to whatever mutual fund industry has right now. I'm not going to add any new complication for the investors.
Mr. Sikka, the reason I asked you is because I, for one, as well, say maybe gold. I mean, in my parents' time, they always thought that gold. And now physical gold is totally out of the equation. But come Diwali, when my wife asked me, what about gold? What do you do then?
Just buy her gold ETF, that's it.
that's a good one.
So anyway, this is the red carpet event. If you're at the Oscars, you're always asked about what you're wearing and, which designer jewelry do you have on. So obviously we're not interested in terms of what you're wearing. We're interested in what you're buying. So can you tell us what you bought in terms of a stock today or maybe what you sold?
I invested in Reliance Growth Fund and Reliance Banking Fund. That's it. No stock advice. It's just about the banking fund. It's a mutual fund event today. And I think our advice to investors is don't try to time the market. Don't try to identify stocks. Just come to the mutual fund industry.
Well, Mr. Sikka, what about the auto space? Are you all investing into the auto space?
I'm not going to be talking today anything about any sector, like I said.
No,
India is going to keep growing. I think you're going to see a lot of growth coming across there, wherever there's going to be consumption as the disposable income increases. But I think you have to play the India growth story through the mutual fund industry. I think I have a strong advice to retail investors is don't get tempted with these individual stock tips. I think you have to leave your money to the professional investors, and it's best left to the mutual fund managers.
Okay, well, I think the reason why Nigel was asking about the auto
What's your drive?
Exactly. Which car have you come in today?
I've come in Uber today.
Oh,
that's moving forward. All right. That's quite interesting. I don't know whether you like, sir. Is that true?
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Just a final query then, sir. If you weren't the CEO and if you had to pursue another dream, what would that dream be?
I would have been a cricketer.
You would have been a cricketer?
Cricketer.
And who's your favorite cricketer? Do you like the traditional Saurav Ganguly? Do you like the Dravid who's defensive?
Who cannot like Virat?
Virat?
Virat. It has to be Virat.
All right. And
that's fairly new. What about the old-timers?
Old-timer is Sachin. It has to be. Sachin and Virat. That's the combination.
All right, then thanks so much, Mr. Sikka, for joining and in fact giving us those insights. Well, Mr. Sikka coming on the front foot and hitting it out the park. He likes Virat Kohli and in the past
has come by Uber.
Has come by Uber. All right, that's definitely going to impress a whole lot of people. Anuj in particular as well. But